Good day! Out in the swap shop again, working on the cane handle. And my husband found the handheld grinder for me. Handheld grinder, so that I can grind that since the sandpaper isn't strong enough to grind it. So let me set you up and we'll get to grinding on that. Okay, it's all ready. And as you know, this is my second attempt on doing this technique, and this time I think it's working. Grinder. It causes some sparks. It causes a fume that makes my eyes water and stinks. So I think I'll hook up some suction. That means it's going to be noisy. Or noisier. That worked great. I love it. So let's go inside and clean it up a little bit with some water and stuff. I like to use the toothbrush on that. See if we can get that cleaned up. And this is just to get like any dirt off of it. And we will do a lot of polishing later. But just trying to see what it's going to look like cleaned up. And I think it's going to work well. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead with the next part and cut out the shape of the handle. Let's do that next on the bandsaw. Here it is, all cut out with the cross design on the one side. And next I'm going to start sanding. Okay, we're heading over to the spindle sander, and I do have 80 grit on the spindle sander. Okay, I got the general shape with the pneumatic sander and the spindle sander, and now I'm going to do some hand sanding. With my 100 grit paper. Done with that 100 grit, now I need to go back over it with the other sandpapers. And then we're going to look at putting the inside in there that is going to attach to the cane, which I haven't figured that part out yet. So we'll get it figured out. The handle is angled perfectly for when someone holds it and uses it for a cane. What we have to figure out now is how to put an end on there. The cane kit end doesn't make sense to us, so we're going to look and see if we can get a different end. And then I'm going to try to do some staining of this and staining of this. So we can do that next. Well, rats, I forgot to show you when I sprayed that, but There I sprayed the first coat onto the handle, and I think it looks pretty nice. We went to Home Depot and we found some ends. This is what we found. So we're going to put that on, or husband's gonna put it on. So let's watch him.
The first thing is we need to clamp this up. So I'm going to use my wood vise here to clamp this up nice and solid. Okay, there, you can see where there's a little hole already here for the center of it, right there. So I'm going to start it with a nail punch so we can get this screw in there pretty easy. Now you can do this also with a drill if you want, instead of a nail punch. I just am choosing to use a nail punch.
Why?
Because I had one handy.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Okay. If wife could get me a Phillips screwdriver.
A Philly. I think I can.
Okay, so you can see that that fits pretty good on the bottom of it and makes it look pretty good. So we're just going to screw that in there. No, I need a small one. Thank you. Tries to hand me this supersized one. And I'm going to use that hole for the start of my screw so it goes in a little easier. I just screw that down in there. Nice and tight. Try not to strip it. And now it's got a rubber end on it, so it won't mark up now. I'm now just going to stain this, put a finish on all that, and the cane will be ready. And that's for our Uncle Chuck. But it also comes apart, if you notice. It has a screw together here, so it will be able to come apart if it's too long for him. But I think that's probably going to be the right length since he's 6'6". That's probably going to be good for him. Be just about right.
Thank you.
I'm glad I could be part of Si's video.
Okay. Got it all stained up. After that dries, we'll clean up some more and maybe stain it again. Just wanted to fill you in on the cane and that we got it nice and done. And there it is. Or walking stick. We missed some details on making that cane. It was usually because I hit the wrong button on the record, or I just totally spaced it. What we did, like we've seen, is this is the table leg, and we bought 2 table legs, and we put the 2 table legs, we cut one off and added some here to add some length. But also it can come apart here so that the cane height can be adjusted if it's too long. Here's the cane handle. And that's the inlay that we did with the crystal, the Thunder Egg crystal stone purple. And it doesn't look real purple on the handle here. But it does look like it's some kind of, I don't know, stuff. There is the rubber tip of the cane. And I think it will be functional for a cane. I hope it works for you, Uncle. Bye.
Come on, get lost. So you can see, just running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Odd doogie bobs.